While Diablo has traditionally been associated with PC games, the PS4 version of Diablo 3 might just be the definitive experience. It comes with all expansion packs and increased level cap. On top of that, the inventory system has been made more suitable for consoles. However, a keyboard is not required to play Diablo 3. Extra content and features make this an easy sell for console owners who want a smoother experience. This is a win for gamers who yearn for that intimate local multiplayer experience, perhaps with that special someone who shares their love of dungeon crawl. With all the available Tales games, it can be difficult to know which one to choose. However, we can say that Tales of Berseria is one of the best games of this series. Unlike many of his lighter brothers, Berseria plays you as some sort of anti-hero. Velvet Crow is a demon seeking revenge. His collection of excluded and tortured comrades makes up one of the more interesting players in a Tales game. The darker shade of Berseria blends well with its magnificently animated and colorful world, and the revamped combat system challenges hack-and-slash stereotypes. Tales of Arise is coming out soon. Players shouldn't miss one of the best Tales games ever made, and that says something. The distinctly old-fashioned Nier replicant may now be out, but Nier Automata is what really put the series on the map. It's weird, beautiful, and a complete pleasure to play. Nier is, at its core, a robot versus robot action RPG that includes emotional social commentary, as well as game elements from other genres, such as puzzle games and shmups. Trying to summarize Nier is like trying to explain the universe itself, but one thing is certain. This is one of Square Enix's best games on PS4, and an experience gamers will never forget. This huge, open-world adventure seems to want to turn traditional folklore into a giant apocalyptic mystery with beast wars. Somehow, they all fit together perfectly. Aloy's journey in this beautiful, but sinister world is nothing short of spectacular, and remains a high beacon for the open-world genre. Combat is where Horizon Zero Dawn thrives. It's fast-paced, requires innovation and strategy, and it's hard to say no to creating your own mechanical army to fight. This is a must-play game before the sequel Horizon Forbidden West arrives on PS5 in 2021. Capcom's long-running and beloved Monster Hunter series is almost unique when it comes to addicting action RPG experiences. Monster Hunter World is the best entry point to start the series. Thanks to an expanded story and revamped gameplay, both beginners and old players can skip it. Just grab a gun and start killing high wyverns. The world offers a stunning open world with almost no load time and hundreds of hours of gameplay. With Monster Hunter World Iceborne, it's almost as big of an expansion as the base game itself. Audience here. Leafersur is a hidden gem despite being released on PS2, PS3 and PS4. Probably the best work of Vanillaware to date, and the PS4 version is truly the surefire way to play this game. Leveraging so many different mythologies, this 2D action RPG beat-em-up is the real deal. The PS4 remake is always running at 60 FPS, improving the combat and looking more stunning than the original. Audience here is proof that 2D RPGs still have a void to fill. Interested parties must find a way to grab this game before copies become difficult to obtain. Exclusive to PS4, Bloodborne is perfect for thrill seekers and those who desire true Dark Souls difficulty levels. If exploring dark and spooky Lovecraft environments and experiencing terrifying nightmares sounds appealing, Bloodborne is the right choice. Bloodborne offers a long journey with fast, fluid gameplay, truly terrifying monsters and tons of optional side content. Since installing is really the biggest issue with Bloodborne, perhaps the PS5's SSD drive will make it an even better experience. Still, this is one of the best privileges on the PS4, albeit a little too hard for some gamers. Final Fantasy VII Remake had big shoes to fill, but even being limited to Midgar couldn't stop this game from becoming a phenomenon. It is somewhat faithful to the original in building its own identity as a completely new game. The combat system sounds both familiar and new. This quality defines the whole game that manages to walk the narrow road to impress old fans, while attracting the next generation of gamers. Before the sequels bring the rest of the world of Final Fantasy VII to life, players definitely need to embark on the adventure of Cloud, Barret, Tifa and Aerith through Midgar, in one episode of this massive remake. The Witcher 3 is available on almost every modern platform, but PlayStation owners have no excuse to skip this game. The Witcher 3 has raised the bar for the way open-world games should play and feel. Geralt's adventure of stopping the Wild Hunt and finding Cersei is intriguing, but so is the literal all-around quest and monster hunt on the road. This is as epic as Western RPGs get and complements every PS4 collection. Developing The Witcher 3 will be difficult if there is a sequel available. There's a reason players can't get enough. Persona 5 is the last memory of the most stylish, charming JRPG. Dripping with a whimsical style, it offers an unmissable representation of everyday life in Tokyo. More than a decade passed between entries into the Persona franchise, but the wait really worked. Time in Persona 5 is split between exploring palaces and building social connections with other characters in the game, to build statistics and gain new abilities. Players will definitely get their money's worth as Persona 5 offers over 100 hours of gameplay. Gorgeous actors and a variety of palaces ensure that the experience is never boring. This is an RPG that can definitely hold players until bigger RPGs hit the PS5. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the page.